Hello there! Today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Star Wars R2-D2 set. It is set number 75308, comes with 2,314 pieces, and is rated 18 and up. This is the Lucasfilm Special 50th Anniversary Edition of R2-D2, so I guess Disney or Lucasfilm commissioned LEGO to make a special edition set for their 50th anniversary, and this is what they chose to do. And this is basically a remake of, I believe, the 2012 R2-D2, but that one fell under the UCS class. This one does not, despite it having what is basically a UCS plaque. But it retails in the United States for $199.99, and it retails in Canada for $269.99. So again, this was probably the first set I noticed having such a large discrepancy with the exchange rates for these sets, with this one being about $20 more expensive to buy in Canada rather than in the United States. So, I'm not sure why so many of these sets this wave specifically, and I include this one as part of the summer wave, it launched in August, have been so expensive. Like, the desirable sets especially, like a lot of the smaller ones have been generally the same price you'd expect them to be when doing exchange rates, but sets like this one, other UCS sets, the Bad Batch Shuttle, etc., have been more expensive. So it's a very weird thing that LEGO has done recently. So without further ado, let's get into this set, and we're going to start off with the box, which is again one of the bigger boxes, being a tall box. So I'll do my best to show it off. So you can kind of see I will be going sideways. You have R2-D2 and C-3PO up at the top here, R2-D2. And then you kind of see it's the nice black feel of these 18 plus lineup, which I really like. Just not R2-D2. On the back you can kind of see some details, some of the features of the set, Luke's lightsaber and whatnot. And wow, you can actually base a set off of multiple movies. Who knew? Well, I guess LEGO forgot in the 2 months between the gunship and this set. But let's also take a look at the manual, because again it is a special edition set. So you have good old R2-D2, you got a blurb from the designer in a different language, and then why we love R2-D2, some nice detail. It's just nice when they include this. Sometimes I wish they'd include more sets, but obviously this one being a special edition, they're going to. So they kind of go into the R2-D2, how he was played in the original trilogy. And then, of course, has a brick separator. And, yeah. So let's get into the figure included, which is just a R2-D2, as well as the plaque. So obviously this brick is printed. Very nice. Mine's a little bit off-center, actually, the print. So it's a little bit to the left, a little bit more than it probably should be. It's not too big of a deal, but it's something I noticed when I first got it. You have R2-D2, who I won't take off. He's just a general R2-D2 that we've gotten in lots of sets over the years. But obviously in a set like this, he would be included. And then you have the plaque. And I'll just zoom in so you can kind of see what it says. So, manufacturer is Industrial Automation, R2 Series Astromech, and yeah, it is a smaller plaque than usual for UCS sets, as again this isn't a UCS set, but that is alright. So let's take a look at good old R2-D2. So they've gone for a less studded look on this one than the previous model, using a lot of different slope pieces to really capture the kind of cylinder look of R2, and I think it looks great. Some people aren't a fan of having this less studs. I personally really like it. I like that it is more smooth. I generally prefer smooth to studs on something like this, because at the end of the day you want it to look good, and I feel this is a superior model to the other one. I never owned it personally, but just from pictures, I feel this one is a lot better in terms of the look and capturing the overall look of R2-D2. Like the other one, you could tell was a brick built LEGO R2-D2. This one, yeah, you can probably tell when you're looking up close that it's LEGO, but from far away you can't tell as easily as the other one in my mind. So you have some nice little design on the top. You have his little antenna, which can go down and then pop up, so as he's looking, etc. So yeah, just like that. You got his little piece right here, some nice detail on the back here, the red and green, and then I believe it's on this side. Yep, is where a brick built Luke's lightsaber is, which looks very nice. Just, I think captures the look of the sword that he shoots out during episode 6. You can kind of see some nice features on this. There are some of these back levers which you can push and it will shoot these out. Now you do need to move them to get them fully into position. I believe in the previous model you could turn a lever and it would go all the way out on its own and you wouldn't have to use your hand to get it in the right position. Unfortunately, they weren't able to do that for whatever reason. But, you have his little doohickey that goes into computer parts, and then I believe this is just like meant to be a grab hand. Just realized you can't really see it, but just like that. Pretty general, and you just push it in to close it up. And then those pieces on the back will then reset as you push those in, which is very nice. You can also move these parts here to kind of act, as the parts that you see that kind of fly out of him when he gets like zapped and whatnot, which looks good. Overall, there's some nice detail. And then, of course, this one has the very nice third leg feature, which I'll get into in a moment, which is showing the legs, which move freely. As you can see, they go back on their own. Some very nice detail on them. Showcase. The back, you can kind of see how it looks there. It looks very nice. Some nice side detail. Then, of course, the main feature really comes down to this leg, which can be pushed in. Okay, it took me a bit longer to open or get the leg closed than I would have liked, to be honest with you. It basically, there is a part that's supposed to move inside, and it kind of just wasn't doing what it's supposed to for whatever reason. That's probably just an error on my part. To be honest, I generally leave the third leg out, but right now it is inside, just because keeping the third leg out just adds more stability, so you can see there. And to get it out, you just pop like so, and then to go back in, there we go. So generally it's supposed to be easier than that. I think I just did something with the set that caused it not to. I haven't seen many complaints, well, that it will constantly happen, just sometimes you might have to play around to get the third leg inside. Could just be having some bad luck this morning, but then you just pull it out and it'll stay, and then you can kind of pop it out like so. And there you go. So, besides the third leg feature not working 100% all the time, I think this is a great display piece. Generally, that third leg is just meant for, I just leave it out, just I feel it adds more stability on the set and helps it, stay stable based on where I have it, on a shelf. Don't want it, tipping over or anything. And this thing, it is a little bit lopsided at times, like especially without the third leg, I feel like it would tip over. So that's why I like to have it. Overall, I do really like this set. Having not owned the previous one, I can't compare it really to it other than by pictures and what I've seen on reviews. But I do think this is a superior model just on the overall look. And this leg feature is apparently improved. Again, I can't base it off of my own experience, but overall, I still think it is a good set, and you just have to play around sometimes to get this leg in, so that is not the biggest deal. It just can be annoying at times. Let me know down below if you guys have picked up this set since it's been out. Is R2-D2 your favorite character? Let me know down below, and have a great day, everyone. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day, everyone.